Welcome guys, this is lesson 14. Okay, this is our lesson 14. All right, so I did this behind you guys. All right, this is very simple, you guys can do it. Okay, I did this at the back of the entire camera. Okay, so we are going to be looking at three different tags. We're going to be looking at the left, the buttons, and the facet as well. So this is very long, so guys, let us get into it quickly. Let me open this into our browser. This is what we have. All right, so let me just make some quick letter correction here. This should be body B. Good. This should be uppercase B. Now save it. Good. So we are good to go. So the first thing we're going to be working with is the left. All right, so how can we work with the left section? Okay, so we going to call the nav tag. So this is our nav, right? And the next thing we're going to do is call our anchor tag and say href. Good. And then we put a pound sign in it, and then in here, and then we say here gonna be good, and save it. So come down here, and then we say the next thing here is going to be anchor tag also as href, and then come here and say here going to be our about about page. Okay, so the next place we say here going to be href, and see here going to be our work contact page as well. So as we save this quickly, we're putting this into our left. Okay, as we save it, we head back quickly to the browser and refresh what we have in the browser. So this is what we have. We have our left here. We have the three things here. Instead of them coming in a list form, they come in a horizontal order instead of them being in a vertical order. Okay, so that is one thing I want you guys to get about a left. So in advanced series, we will be discussing what we call the nav bar. You'll be building the nav bar where you can switch from one page to another, okay, so we get back to our co-editor. So that is for the left. All right, so the next thing we're going to work with is the button. All right, so we're going to put the button into a div. All right, I don't know how many of you remember what is a div. So we're going to put the button into a div. So this is the button element. So this is my first button. Okay, this is my first button. So as we save this, we come back. As we refresh, we have the button right beneath this. All right, so I think we should increase the size of this so that you guys can see what we are doing. 150 will be okay. Okay, so this is the button. All right, it is clickable. You can click it, you can click any, as you see here. I think you are seeing the effect there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be looking at here is called our facet. All right, so for the facet, we're going to be using the facet in a form. Okay, in a form. So we're going to be using our facet in a form. Okay, so after we are opening this, we're going to labels and then give it names and so forth. Okay, so how can we label this identical facet now? So we say we have to call another tag called the legend. Okay, the legend. So the legend is what I help us to label our facet, right? So call this the legend, and then we then put in let's just say user input, user registration. Okay, user registration. Okay, so in this user registration here, I'm going to be followed by this, and then you can come outside it right here and come now we start to put in all of the various fields that we want user to be able to fill in. Okay, so now we say label for f name, first name is equal to name, input this is equal to this. So now we're going to create just a form. Okay, we're going to create just a form. All right, so the first thing we want to say the label. Now okay, after labeling, they will say for f name. Okay, So label for f name is equal to first name. Okay, so in this label now we're going to put first name. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come down here and put an import field. An import field here, and for the type I'm going to say text. I'm going to put what we call ID here also, an ID, and it's going to be f name as well. Good. So as we save this code and check our browser, let's check our browser and see what we have. Refresh this. This is what we have. Now you can see this entire block here is what is closing up. We have user registration, okay, and it is in this entire block. Okay, so this is the fast set now, and the legend is this, right? So it have everything in here, so we can be able to tell blah 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 and blah in here. Okay, some other text. So let's go back and increase our import field into this, because we want it to be like a user form that it will submit. All right, okay, so if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video and play it over. Okay, so I'm going to copy this entire text here and paste it like multiple times. All right, maybe 4 will be okay. So it's the first name, and here we're going to say last name. Last name. So here will be L name, and in here is also going to be L name. Okay, L name. All right, so here going to be the type, here going to be email, here going to be email, so we can do multi-selection here. Multi-selection is done by clicking on control. All right, email also. So I'm coming down here, I'm going to stick my hand on control and then type on the few places that I want to correct. Okay, and then here we can say password. Here we can say password. Okay, so we can say password for here. So I'm just going to get rid of this F and this F as well. So we say password for here, and here we're going to take submit. All right, and here we're going to label it. We don't need a label besides, so we're just going to take a type to be submit. So it's going to appear as a button. Okay, so we can add a value to it. Our value will be submit. We save it. All right, and then we'll come down here, we see our best, we can view it into the browser, refresh the browser. This is what we have, but right now it is not in any good form. It is just like one straight order with no good form. All right, so we want to put it in something good, in a very good shape. Okay, so to put it in a very good shape, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call what we call line break. This is the line break. I'm going to put double line break all over. This B arrow here represents line break. This P arrow, okay, sorry, the line break is actually, it should be on the import field. Good, so we're going to add it to all of the import field here, to all of the import field, all of the import field. So as we save it, sorry, I put them multiple times, I have to get rid of them. All right, sorry, I was not even observing that. And the code is running, solution is coming, you'll be very happy. So this is it. We have first name, last name. Okay, we have to change this and this now. We should have password and email also, right? So we need to have email address and password. So we didn't change this, right? As we only change last name, we didn't change. So I'm going to do multiple selection. and come here and say password. Good. So back here I'm going to say email address. So we save them. So we can still put this to this my column. Column. Oh my god, we're just trying to do something clean out here. We're trying to make something clean in this our code. All right, so we are good to go. Open it quickly into the browser, and here we are. All right, here we are. We have this for email address, and we have this for password. Good. So we're good to go, guys. So for today's lesson, we have worked with these things. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys in our lesson 15.